Welcome to the edition of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on the Bayern Farm. Alright, got a couple things going on today. Apparently my mouse cord is caught there. Anyways, got a couple things going on today. Let's just hop over to our JCB. We need to get him hooked up to the fertilized spreader. Let's just take a double take here. I am pretty sure. Let's go through the bush. Let's do a little bit of bushing here. Yes. Oh, we haven't even seeded yet. I totally thought we had seeded. Whoa, I guess we'll have to seed then. Alright, let's hop on him and get this seeded. I thought, for some reason, I thought I'd seeded. Maybe it was my intention to seed off camera and I just didn't. I'm sorry for that. Oh, I totally thought I did. My mind was totally like, yep, I've done this. Don't have to do it on camera, but apparently, I totally forgot to. Here we are. Seed. First waypoint, fertilizer and seeding. And what should we seed it as? Barley. Is there any great demands we can actually cater to in the near future? Pigs, corn. Corn we can't cut, so there's no point in planting corn. Alright, well then, do we need straw? Let's just double check that. Nope. How much straw do we have? 111,000. That should be good. So let's do a canola harvest then. Perfect. Let him do that. And let's hop into our Kenworth here. And as I said last time, we're going to go ahead and sell our wheat this episode, which we're going to do right now. Alright. So I've been checking out a couple of maps. A couple of people had some suggestions. One person suggested it's called the Czech map. So the Czechoslovakia, I guess it is, map. Haven't downloaded yet, just because the site it was hosted on seemed, I don't know, a little fishy. I don't know. I don't trust many sites that I don't know offhand or I haven't been recommended by some people, so that's the reason why I haven't checked that particular map out. However, that particular map looked really nice, so I may have to look around and see if I can find an alternative download for that. Also been checking out a couple other maps. There was a map I looked at before, which was actually a big map as opposed to a small map, and I totally forgot that it was a big map, so I'll have to ixnay on that map, There was a new map that came out recently that I looked at that I'll have to take a little bit of a deeper dive into because it looked like a nice, a pretty nice map, so I'll have to I'll have to take another look at that. So I haven't chosen any maps for the alternative season yet. I'll be honest with you, I probably won't start it until next week because I'm going away this weekend. So I probably won't start it until maybe mid next week, somewhere around there, just because time issues and whatnot. Because I will be visiting family in different cities, so I won't be able to actually record any episodes. I could do it in advance, but I just don't have the time in advance, so if you're wondering why the other season hasn't started yet, that's the reason why. I did mention there would be a break between the two seasons, so as you can see, there's a break. I don't know how long it's going to be, but it will be for a while. Sorry, I was getting a sip of coffee there. Yeah, probably won't be till about next week or so, and then I'll start the next season up. I had some really good suggestions so far, and I really appreciate the suggestions because I've checked out a lot of maps in the past, so a lot of maps that people have suggested I've already seen, and some maps I haven't seen yet, like for example the Czech map that someone suggested. I actually hadn't seen that map before, but it looked like a really nice little map there. Some people suggested Spring Hill Farms, which I am not going to do because a lot of people have already done Let's Plays on that map. So I like to choose random maps, and Spring Hills has been chosen a number of times by a number of people already. So I don't want to choose that map for that reason. Some people suggested the Hayfields map, and I have to take a closer look at that map. I think I actually checked it out a while ago, and it looked alright, but haven't selected anyone yet. Actually, I kind of found another map I might do another after this season. I kind of discovered another map I might do for next season for the big map. So unintentionally, I kind of discovered it, but it does come with a few problems, which is really annoying, actually. I don't know. It's a nice map, but for whatever reason, whenever I have the map in my map folder, it always gives me problems. So I'm really reluctant to use that particular map. Did I empty out this? I did. Good. But this is not compacted yet. That's not going to do anything. Alright, let's see how JCB is doing. He is doing well. This is good. Apparently he had to refuel or get some more refuel. He had to get some more seeds because I wasn't sure how many seeds he had left. That's a little quick, actually. Let's slow that down a little bit. There we go. That's a bit better. Last time we had some problems, so that's a bit more realistic, I think. I don't think 23 kilometers an hour seeding is that realistic. This is still pretty quick, I think, but not painfully slow, at least. Alright, good. You are fueled up, so I'm just going to pull him forward a little bit, and then we can stop him. Oh, good, we're not attached to anything. I thought we were attached to something there for a second. Alright, so our pigs, great demand, is coming up. And you know what? I'm actually going to make sure it's this episode because I want to get those pigs sold. So I'm going to make sure it is this episode. And what we'll do is we'll wait until our field is seeded, and then we'll fertilize it quickly. Actually, could I? Nah, this tractor might be a little underpowered, honestly, to pull that particular fertilizer spreader. If I'm honest with myself. While it would be cool if it could pull it, I just don't. It's a little bit of a large fertilizer spreader in order for this tractor to use. This tractor is only 158 horsepower, and I think that I don't think it actually says how much horsepower you need for that particular fertilizer spreader. Does it say 18,000 liters? No, it doesn't. And I don't have the moralistic mod to compare things with. Oh well. Let's just take a quick peek. Maybe I have something in. Let's see if it says anything for other fertilizer spreader or slurry spreaders, because that might give me an indication. Slurry. Here we are. So this one needed 130. So if this little tiny one needs 130, that big one probably needs way more than that. So this, that's not a fertilizer spreader. This one needs a big tractor as well. Oh, it doesn't say. Well, and this one needs 170. So this holds 13,000. That's close to how much this holds. This holds, I think it's where is it? 18,000 liters. So this one here holds close to the same amount. It needs 170 horsepower. So based on that, I'm going to say this little guy cannot pull that for a slurry spreader. Come on, you can get up. There you go. It's funny, I had this silage compactor before, but I actually never used it. And that was on the Serbian farm, and I think this is the reason why is because I had Duke's big old 9630, which weighed a ton, and it didn't make much of a difference whether I used this or that tractor. It was just easier to pick up the tractor every now and then because it was always around. But on this map, this actually makes a pretty big difference because I don't have any really heavy tractors. I guess the heaviest tractor I have probably is the JCB, I guess. I'm not even sure how heavy that tractor is. So, no, that's compact. Well, we're not going to blanket it yet. Well, actually, I guess we could. Do we have any more silage coming in here? No, I guess not. So I guess we could blanket it. Even though it's a little tiny little bit, but maybe we can't even blanket it. Let's just double check. Ah, we can. It's got 56,000 liters, so not very much. Is it worth blanketing or not? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm not in dire need of silage at this time, so I'm gonna go ahead and just wait on that for the time being. So what we are going to do is we're going to get prepared for the pigs. And I guess, no, I don't need to. I was just thinking if I needed to do anything with this particular vehicle, but I don't think I do actually. So I guess I'll put him over by our Quarry Gravity Wagon there, which is the ever faithful Quarry Gravity Wagon, which I use all the time for whatever reason. I just like it. I like the other ones better actually. What do they got? The JM, I think they're called. Mowers, windrowers, tedders, loading wagons, baling, feeding, whisk. Tippers. What are they called? Yeah, they are JM gravity wagons. I like these ones a bit more just because they're a bit more high res, but technically our class can't even pull them anyway, so no point of getting all bent out of shape because I don't have one of those. Alright, how far is he? He is... Is he offset? Oh, thank goodness. I thought he was offset again. That would have really annoyed me. As you can see, there is actually a little bit of overlap here. It's about half a meter. I just set it to that. I can't, unfortunately, once you get to like over 10 meters, actually you can't do just like points. You have to do 0.5, which is kind of on the annoying side. So I don't know why you can't, but so it's either 12 or 11.5, and I don't want to miss any, so I do 11.5. I downloaded a couple new mods today, actually, just to check out. Let me just bring those up momentarily here. Yoink. Is it a tipper? No, it wasn't a tipper. It was a cultivator? No. Nope. 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 No more. So actually I haven't been, I'll be honest, there haven't been that many new mods that I've been that interested in. Like this one I have, but this one actually just uses the same size bales as the regular in-game ones, which is kind of sad, because this would actually probably produce bigger bales, I think. Nope. Where is it? No, it's not in weights. Here it is, miscellaneous. This right here, the Volvo FH. Now I actually bought it on a different map, and then I came over to this map and it gave me problems. So I don't know if it was this or if it was the map itself. So I'll have to keep an eye on that, because that would be really annoying. Oh, I got this apparently as well from one of the other maps that I downloaded apparently. Well, that's kind of cool actually though. But that's it. Looks like I didn't get any new tractors. I did finally look at this. I really don't like the way the tracks work on this one, so I'm just going to remove it. I checked that out and I was like, it's nice-ish. And I don't like nice-ish things, I like nice things. So that's the reason why I just have decided against that particular one. This one is kind of in the same category, but has some nice features to it, so I just... I keep it around, I guess. Alright. Let's pull this over here. Now, I don't know if these pigs are going to be going to the same place as they were before. So actually, let's just take another quick peek. I'm pretty sure we checked on the map last time, but I just want to verify that it is the right place. So I don't want to... I'm just going to pull up right here. And they shouldn't start loading. Good. So let's take a quick peek on... Actually, before we do that, we should probably look at that, where the actual place is. Not that button, Ian. Where is it? Here we are. It's at the V handler. I want to say I looked at this before to see if I could find it. But I don't see it anywhere on the map. So what will happen is it'll light up, and we'll be able to see where it is. There's the milk station, apparently. The Bawa's right there. I wish these were clearer, so I didn't have to get ridiculously close to the screen to try and read them. Oh well. We'll have to wait on that for the time being. Alright, let's see how this guy is doing. Actually, you know what? I could do this myself. I don't normally do this. Let's line it up first, because I don't want to screw up the lineup. Alright, well, maybe we won't line it up. What button is it? Just B? Okay, good. Now, can I go? Wow, I can really go this fast. This. Put it at level 2. Alright, there we go. That's a bit better. I think this is the first time I've actually seeded in a while. So, well, there you go. I'm seeding for the first time in a while. I could, you know, theoretically just, I could just, I don't know, ride along, I suppose, would be equally good. But this isn't too bad. It's large enough and I'm not screwing up yet, so if I start screwing up, then maybe I'll hire or put Courseplay back on. But for now, it's not so bad, so I don't mind doing it once in a while. If I have to make it happen doing every single time, then yeah, I just don't enjoy it that much. Actually, you know what we can do now that I think about it. We do have 90,000 liters of grass. Let me just nearest there. I just remembered that our mixing station actually needs grass, and we actually have a excess of grass at this particular time, so I might as well set this guy up to do that right now before I forget about it, because we always need a constant flow of mixed TMR basically, because if we don't have a good portion of TMR, we can't keep our cows happy. So, alright, and how much money do we make from our cows? Minus 8,000 for other. I wonder what that was. Minus 8,000 for other. What did we buy that was 8,000? Oh, it must be when we bought the water. That must be what it is. That's the only thing that makes sense. Well, apparently he's getting caught in everything. Alright, BGA to farm. Perfect. So, we'll just do this for the time being, and I'll get him to pick up some grass. Is grass the first one? Yes, it is. Perfect. Someone was actually saying, after the last episode went up, someone was saying that if I go into the Giants editor, apparently I just need to turn these on, was what they were saying. But I would need some more information as to how to turn them on, because I'm not super well versed in the ways of the Giants editor. I know how to use it for some little things, but not for a lot of things, so. Someone actually also asked me in a private message if I could do a video on how to mod mods, basically. And if you guys really want that, I can do that, but I'm not, like I've said in the past, I'm really not an expert when it comes to modding mods. I can do some little things, but when it comes to some big changes, like changing colors or stuff like that, I don't know how to do that at all. If it comes to like changing the value, so how much something's going to cost, yes, I can do that. So I can change how much this truck would cost, or the description, for example. I could do that as well. Oops, I wanted to do this, so he wouldn't. All right. So apparently last time, because I was going too fast, that was the reason why. That was the reason why it missed those spots last time. So. That's good. At least that was the only reason, so. Alright, let's finish up this seeding. Maybe it'll be a bit faster than Courseplay. The turning around time with Courseplay is really slow. I don't know why it actually backs up with this seeder. I'm not really sure why it does that. Actually, that's not true. I kind of think it's because it doesn't have the fertilizer spreader on the back. If it does have this fertilizer spreader, it actually doesn't back up. It does like a bit of a loop. So I think it's because it's only the seeder is the reason why it doesn't work the way we'd like. So I suppose I could try and add the well, don't screw up here. I can't talk and seed apparently. I could add, I suppose, the oh, I did miss that little spot there. Weird. Wonder why. I suppose I could add the fertilizer sprayer on the back, but yeah, we're trying to go organic in this particular farm, so in light of that, that's the reason why we haven't done that. Let's just get this little spot here, because I'm driving this time. Perfect. And let's turn around. This is how I roll. No. I don't normally seed, so I usually hire, well, I don't know, I guess I hire a worker usually. Hire a worker or Courseplay. Probably Courseplay in most cases. Actually, actually 100% of the time with Courseplay, because I have hired workers consume seeds, and I always use Courseplay in order to set up so it refills itself when it's empty. Like, for example, when I started this course for this particular guy with canola, he had like 144 liters of seed, basically. But I set it up so he automatically refills himself. So as you notice, we don't have 144 liters anymore. Well, we wouldn't regardless, because he would lose some of it because of planting and whatnot. But do those actually move? Oh, that's a shame. That would be cool if they did. Because I believe in real life they actually do. I think they're called cutters, I want to say, because they cut the soil so you can plant this, so the seed can drop. Let me see if I can do this. I'll have to do it with Courseplay on, or else I'm going to screw that up for sure. So what happens, let's see if I can get to a, no, I can't get low enough to do it, apparently. Oh well. Maybe on this side. And with Courseplay, no. Alright, this guy is here. We need to give our mixing station a little bit of grass. That's the advantage of Courseplay. You can kind of walk away for a little bit, let him do his thing. That's why I love it. I do love playing this game, but I love the fact that Courseplay is involved, because it kind of makes it into a slightly different game. Like, I could do it all manually, and I know there are some guys out there that do a lot of things manually. I think Hitman and Fatman and Caravera76 are all doing, they tend to do a little bit more manual in their farms, but that's not my style, so I don't do that, because that's just not the way I enjoy playing. It's going to be interesting when the next version of this game comes out and there's no Courseplay. That's definitely going to be interesting. I think what might actually happen is, I guess I'll drive this back myself. I think what might actually happen is, ooh, you know what, I should check to see if there is any mixed rations first. I don't think there's many, but there may be. Let's just check here. I guess there's enough for the full load, so I might as well just do that. No point of driving back with nothing in the trailer. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't think it'll be interesting when the next version of this map comes out. Next version of this game, because it will be without Courseplay. Oops, I want to continue. Sorry. It will be without Courseplay, and it will have higher workers probably, but no combine in reach. Oh. Is it going to just stop there, or is it going to continue? It should just stop, get loaded first. Oh, okay. We'll see what happens with the other, once it does its other side here. I guess we'll stop him, and I'll turn around manually, because I'll actually do it in one clean fell swoop, as opposed to the way Courseplay does it, with a little bit of jiggling about. I don't know why. It is rather annoying to watch, but it gets the job done still, so I don't mind that much. So, yeah, so it will be interesting in the next version of this game comes out, 2015 or 2016, whatever it happens to be, and there'll be no Courseplay initially. I think it takes quite a while for Courseplay to come out, now that I think about it, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I still haven't heard anything. I talked to some other people about if they had heard anything about the next version of this game coming out, and they hadn't heard anything, so nothing coming down from the grapevine, so to speak, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see indeed. It's funny, every now and then, I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of the Humble Bundle. Basically, it's a collection of, wow, I missed that too? Weird. I wonder why. It's a collection of games that comes out every week, and basically you pay a fairly small amount towards the game itself, but you get like 6 games. Anyways, the Humble Bundle, basically what it boils down to is you pay like, let's say $10, and you get 6 games for $10. Now they tend to be, you know, they tend to be indie games, independent games, and they tend to be slightly unknown games. But they have some pretty cool deals there every now and then. The reason why I brought it up is because I always keep an eye out for potential games I might like to add to the channel. Because, you know, I think at some point I'd like to add some more games. But I honestly haven't found a game that I enjoy nearly as much as Farming Simulator yet. I do like Minecraft. I've gotten into Minecraft a little bit, I'll be honest. But there's just so many Minecraft people out there, so I'm not sure if I'd really want to add it to my channel, because I'd rather stay more agricultural focused, I suppose. But you know, we'll see what happens. In all honesty, there actually aren't many agricultural type games that are good. I should say, quote unquote good. There are a few of them out there. Like, I know there's Historical Farmer, and there's Farming Giant is another farming game, but those ones have a lot of issues, basically. So I don't know. If you know of any other farming games that are good, let me know. I'm always on the lookout for something interesting and something worth checking out. I'll definitely look at a trailer of the game first before I pick it up. I'm pretty cheap, so I don't buy many games that I don't think are worth it. That's part of the reason why I didn't buy the Titanium Pack in the end, because I felt a lot of the material you could get on that. Please tell me he didn't go back there. Oh, sweet. This is good. I wasn't sure if I was going to do that or not. A lot of the stuff in that particular pack, I felt like it could have gotten, you know, just from mods and whatnot. So that's the reason why I never picked it up in the end. Although in reality, I probably should have picked it up just to support the company alone, because I do want Giant to produce a really stellar next version of this game. Like, what was the game that came out? Professional Farmer came out a while ago, and that was a pretty good game, but honestly, I looked at it and it didn't look like it was my type of game. Aspects were, for sure, but not all of it. So I watched some other people play it, but in the end I just didn't find that it didn't really tickle my fancy. It seemed cool, and I was like, yeah, okay, that's a nice looking game, but past that, I didn't really want to pick it up. I'll have to go around. I didn't really want to pick it up because it just, like I said, was not cool. Not cool for me, let's say that. It looked really nice, and there were some really cool things, and everyone was really hyped about it, but in the end, it kind of petered out a little bit. Just because, I don't know why it did petered out in the end, but it did. And people played it for a while, and people like the Great Gamer were going to do it for a year, and then he kind of realized that for him, it didn't have much staying power. And what I mean by that is just he didn't enjoy playing it for a long time. What if I can load this here? No. Oh well, it's worth a try. You can actually, I think it's pretty... Do I have to go down further? Yes, apparently I did. How close do I have to be? Let's see. Can I be further away from this? Okay, it's close enough. Anyways, we're going to fill up a little bit of slurry on this guy, and then we're going to set him on his way to fertilize the fields. Probably should change that. Now this I'm actually going to let Courseplay do, because I am ridiculous when it comes to fertilizing. I cannot do it to save my... Well, I could, I suppose, but I'm really not good at it. So in light of that, I'm going to let Courseplay do its thing, because it actually gets all the field with a little bit of overlap, admittedly, but it does do a bit... It's a bit more efficient than I am when it comes to doing that. And I want to make sure it is a bit efficient, because we don't want to, you know, be wasteful with our slurry, because we are, you know, eventually we're heading towards getting another field soon, so... Perfect. Did I just increase the RPMs? I think it did. That's cool. Now, I don't know how fast this is actually supposed to work. I don't know if it says. Some mods will actually say the working speed for it, which is actually really cool, and I really appreciate when it does that. But not all mods do, this being one of them, apparently. No, it doesn't say anywhere. Forced steering, 40 kilometers, that's the maximum, I'm assuming. I don't think we should, that's a working speed. That would be ridiculous.